Hi, and welcome to the Leaderboard tutorial. So this is going to show you how my leaderboard works and how to make it your own. So first and foremost, I created this leaderboard so that I could track the kids' scores in NitroType. NitroType is a website that we can use that has it's a typing game. The faster the kids type, the faster their cars move. So I just created this leaderboard so that all the kids' information will be in one place, and they can track their progress. And it's a real motivator to keep them working at their typing. So the features of the NitroType leaderboard is obviously our main page, which is the champions page. This is going to show the school champion, then grade level champions, and then classroom champions. So it is able to filter a lot of information and display just the information that the leaders of each grade. I'll also show you the leaderboards for each particular grade. When I display this, I normally have it Google Chrome at 90% because then you're able to see pretty much the entire screen. There's not a lot left over on the side here. However, I do display this up on the overhead, and if I make any of the text any smaller, they won't be able to read it. So I don't want to make it any smaller. So that's the basics of what it's going to show us. The other thing that it can see is the students can look at the leaderboard, and they'll be able to see in the whole school where they rank out of 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. There's also breakdowns by grade, so they can see where they stand in 3rd grade, 4th grade, or 5th grade, whichever grade they're in, obviously. They'll be able to see how they kind of stack up. So there's that. All right, so how do you make it your own? How do we make this leaderboard into your own leaderboard without having to copy and paste and all that fun stuff? So there's some fields that you have to edit and other fields that you just totally have to leave alone. So first and foremost, we have each grade, each classroom broken down here. So this would be third grade teacher 1, 3rd grade teacher 2. Hopefully you only have 2 teachers in your grade. Otherwise you're going to have to do a little bit of editing, but it's worth it. The kids are super motivated by this thing. So then I would put in my class list. So I've highlighted this yellow. I'll actually highlight this for you. I just had that for the leader. But this would be a field that you need to change. Obviously, you're going to put in the students' names here. So let's say our student's name in 3rd grade, our first student is Jane, and then the next one is John. Why not? Okay. Now, at the end of each session of NitroType, I call out the kids' names and have them report their score. I prefer to have them report their score this way instead of using a Google form, because then I'm able to check their score and make sure that they're telling the truth and that they're not making up numbers. So here's how it works. Let's say I call out, and Jane she's at 25 words per minute. John is at 32 words per minute. Okay, so by entering that information, you can see it automatically filters it over here, and then it's sent to the 3rd grade page. So we can see at the top of the leaderboard, John is number 1 in 3rd grade, Jane is number 2 in 3rd grade. Okay, then that information is sent through the class sorter. You shouldn't have to touch the class sorter, assuming you're just filling in the information that I'm showing you. All right, then it's sent from the class sorter to the leaderboard, and from the leaderboard into the champions page. On the champions page, you can see John has 32 words per minute. He is the school champion, fastest in the school. He's also the fastest in 3rd grade. He's also the fastest in his class. Now, if I was to then have the 3rd grade teacher, okay, so now this is the second, third grade section, and I have my students here, and in this class, Kyle is right here. And Kyle is typing a whopping 65 words per minute. He's kind of a child prodigy. You'll see he jumps up here. And then if I go to the leaderboard, he's jumped up to the top of that. And if I go to the champions page, you'll see that he is now the school leader. He's the third grade leader, and he's the leader in his class, but John is still the top in his class. So John is still getting some recognition. All right? So, so that's kind of how everything works. So when you're making this your own, you're going to have to add in the student names for each class. And then you're going to go to the class page, or the grade level tab. And I go to the grade level tab, and then one of the things I want to add in here is that I want the teacher's name to be displayed in the leaderboards, so that the kids can look and see how many kids from that class are in the tops. So to do that, I would go to the third grade tab right here. And hidden off to the side, you'll see this is columns A through D, but if I scroll over to the side, you'll see columns T, U, and V. Now if I change the teacher's name here, so we'll call the teacher, whatever, Miss Davis, and then I just I copy Miss Davis down all the way so it covers up third grade teacher 1, change it all to Davis. And now if I go to the actually I have to, then this is Miss Smith's class. Okay, so I put in Smith, copy that over teacher 2. All right, now if I go to the leaderboard, you're going to see that Kyle, who's in Miss Smith's class, has 65 words per minute. Then if I go to the leaderboard, you'll see Kyle has 65 words per minute, and he's in Miss Smith's class. The third grade champion is from Miss Smith's class. You can see is Kyle. All right. So that's all you really need to change, and you're pretty much good to go, I think. Of course, you're going to have to change it in each grade level. Putting in the student names can take some time unless you already have a spreadsheet with all of your students' names where you can just copy and paste them in there. So yeah, this is the leaderboard. I hope it's helpful for you. I hope you can adapt it easily to your own uses.